Late bloomers. Why it's never too late to learn a language or instrument. So you're past 60, and suddenly you feel the urge to learn Spanish, take up the piano, or finally understand what all those buttons do on your guitar. First thought, isn't it too late for this? Second thought, why does Duolingo's owl feel vaguely threatening? Third thought, after science steps in, is a resounding, absolutely not. In fact, this might be one of the best decisions you could make for your brain, your mood, and your long-term health. Here's the good news. Your brain is not a fixed, aging hard drive slowly running out of space. It's more like a lively, adaptable improv group, always ready to reroute, rewire, and perform, even under pressure. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections, is alive and well long after retirement. So, whether you want to master the ukulele or finally conquer French without accidentally insulting someone's mother, you're not behind. You're blooming right on time. Research is increasingly showing that older adults who dive into learning new skills, especially complex ones like languages and musical instruments, see remarkable cognitive benefits. We're talking improved memory, sharper attention, better multitasking, and even structural changes in the brain itself. One study showed that older adults learning a second language had increased gray matter density in the same regions associated with executive function and memory. Translation: learning Spanish might actually bulk up your brain. Vamos! Musical training, too, is basically boot camp for your neurons with less sweat and more Bach. Reading notes, coordinating your fingers, listening for tone and rhythm, all while trying not to look like you're fighting with your violin? It's a full-on brain workout. In older adults, music practice has been linked to increased processing speed, better verbal memory, and reduced rates of cognitive decline. One study even found that learning to play a new instrument late in life delayed the onset of Alzheimer's symptoms by several years. That's not just a hobby. That's neural insurance with a melody. And let's not ignore the emotional lift. Picking up a new skill, especially one as culturally rich and personally expressive as language or music, gives your day structure, meaning, and a spark of novelty. It's like your brain gets excited again, like a golden retriever that just saw you grab the leash. Older adults who learn new skills tend to report better moods, lower anxiety, and a stronger sense of identity. Instead of focusing on what's declining, you're expanding literally and metaphorically. Plus, you get to surprise people. There's a deep and delightful satisfaction in telling someone, "Oh, I just started learning Italian," or "I'm practicing jazz piano." Their eyebrows go up. Their assumptions go down. You quietly become the most interesting person at brunch. And the next time someone says, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks," you can casually reply in flawless Portuguese while tuning your cello. Of course, there are challenges. Learning is slower than it was at 20. You may forget words. Your fingers may rebel. But here's the kicker. The struggle is part of the benefit. That effort? That I'll never remember this verb tense moment? That's your brain forging new pathways, making your mind more flexible, resilient, and resistant to cognitive decline. So yes, even frustration is useful. You're basically aging backwards with every painful practice session. If you want to supercharge the benefits, combine these skills with social interaction. Take a group class, join a choir, practice conversation with a native speaker. Social learning amplifies brain engagement and adds joy, accountability, and the occasional baked good to the process. So no, it is not too late. If anything, this might be the best time. Your brain is ready. Your time is your own. And your story doesn't end with the words, "too old." It continues, with a new vocabulary, a new melody, and maybe even a standing ovation at your next recital.